So that was the end of the day. I was so shattered from all the travelling. I've just spent all night in front of that, so I passed out when I got in here. So that was about 7:30 at night. It's now 4 in the morning, so I slept for a good 7 hours. Didn't even post a video on any of my channels last night. I was just like, I just need to rest. And honestly, this thing, I love it. I love the light it gives off. I love the heat it gives off. I can't stop it spinning anymore. It wasn't spinning at first. But anyway, that has just been a godsend. So much so that I might stay here another night. Give me a chance to wash some clothes. I haven't washed any clothes since I've been in the rain. To be honest, I haven't even had a shower for 2 days because it was just so wet and cold and I couldn't get a shower to get hot. Whereas I know this one's going to be hot. I haven't showered here either because I just passed out. So yeah, it's now 4 in the morning, like I say. So tomorrow we'll go for a little walk around the town and decide whether to do another night here, wash some clothes, or whether to do a short journey and move on tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. See you soon. Welcome to the world's most pointless gadgets. Who would invent a kettle with such a short wire? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to use that? I'm gonna have to hold it as I make my morning coffee. Because I could just drag the cable, the table. Yeah, where is a will, there's a way. Oh, no, we're still gonna have to hold it. Problem solved on top of the bin, lad. Instead of get in the bin, lad. You see what I did there? This is a fucking joke. Like, we've got the coffee fucking wire joke, and then there's no cup to drink your coffee with. Honestly, I was so tired last night, I didn't notice any of this stuff, but now, like, at 4 in the morning, right, let's go downstairs and see if we can find anything. Shit. So the good news is I got a cup, but the bad news is I fell over on the stairs, and as I fell, I kicked an ornament that's been made by the kids. So there's these 4 like pottery clay ornament things that clearly have a place of value right on this shelf on the stairs and look to me very much like they've been made by the children, and I knocked one of them off and smashed it. I will show you. I imagine I'll clear it up by the time I go down. But I'll show you the other 3 that are still I shouldn't laugh. It's just funny but are still there when there's light on. I didn't know how to switch the lights on because I don't know any fucking light switches on. So I couldn't show you because it was too dark. Yeah, I've just smashed one of the kids' ornaments. Great. I've had that heater on all night, so I haven't noticed because it gives out a really nice red light, but like the lighting right outside my room is so bright. If I stay here again, I'll probably just keep the heat on all night, so it doesn't really matter, but usually I would hate this room. It's on a main road with a massive bright light right outside. But yeah, it just hasn't mattered because I was so tired, and like I say, the light from that heater. But yeah, I am thinking we should move on because I think another night here and I'll be like, I hate this room. So I did wonder why this place was called Dolphin House, but it's opposite, a statue of dolphins. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. There's one of these things that I kicked off as I fell down the stairs. I managed to grab onto the banister and save myself, but one of these didn't get saved. I mean, some might say I've done them a favour. A little bit fugly, aren't they? Yeah, down there you might be able to see the reminiscence of the smashage. Oops, haven't seen anyone yet. Should I mention it? I think I should. I've got CCTV here, do I? Alright, how do I get out of here? So I thought we'd go for a little walk on the promenade opposite the hotel. So I never thought I'd say this, but it's actually really nice to be back in a city. I've just been googling places I can go for breakfast. It looks like there's some awesome places. There's some burger houses. I haven't had a burger since I've been in Vietnam. So yeah, pretty excited about food. I didn't manage to have a shower. I couldn't work out how to get the shower working, but I did have a nice tap wash, so that's good. And then the other good news is I finally managed to dry out. So they do use these round boats. Why do they use round boats in Vietnam? I don't get it, but they're everywhere. But yeah, I've managed to dry out my boots using that heater, which is just great. Having dry boots again feels, yeah, really good. So I've decided I need a relaxing day after 4 hours of driving yesterday. So we're just going to drive for 1 hour. I reckon the whole drive to get to Ha Long Bay, which looks stunning, is going to be about 15 hours not using motorways, maybe even more. So tomorrow I need to do a good day's driving, but I'm shattered from yesterday. And I've actually got a client session this afternoon, so I want to have good energy for that. So we're just going to drive an hour north, get another little bit of a journey done. There's the dolphin statue from the other side. But not get too tired over it. We are definitely going to go to Ha Long Bay, but we're not allowed to use any motorways, so it's a pretty big drive. It is a bit mental, really. You know, had I not have hastily rented a scooter for a month and a half, it would probably be wiser to do it by bus and just rent a scooter in each place. In fact, I think it would definitely be wiser. But it's an experience. Probably not something I'll do again, driving across the country on a scooter. I think I'll use public transport in future. But this is how we learn. Basically by being a complete retard and making things really difficult for ourselves. A few touristy things to do. There's a very famous market and a few old buildings, but I'm not going to exert any energy on anything like that. I am just going to use all my energy for editing videos, this client session, and travelling, as in driving across Vietnam on a blooming scooter. These look like much more functional boats to me than those round things. Right, so this is an example. There's quite a bit of stuff like this in this town. I think it's got quite a bit of history. I mean, I don't really know anything, but I imagine it's a port. And when I was driving in, there were a lot of old buildings like this, all lit up. They do look fantastic at night. Everything's lit up in this city. That was the hardest part, actually, of driving once it's gone dark, because there's no street lights. So as cars come past, you really know, the headlights really got to me, and I found that really exhausting. I'm constantly scanning the road for a potential pothole, or dog or child on a bike or something like that. So yeah, I'm determined not to drive in the dark again. It makes it so much more difficult. So today we're going to set off at 12 o'clock. I mean, it's only an hour's drive today. But yeah, from now on. So I think the day after I'm going to do a 3-4 hour drive. So yeah, setting off at 11 o'clock at the latest. But the thing is, I like to use the hotel's Wi-Fi to upload as many videos as possible in the morning. So it's this constant balancing act. It's got a really nice feel, actually, for a city. Like, obviously being next to the water. It's got these parks where people are doing exercise. I saw a lot of people doing like Tai Chi this morning, which really reminded me of when I was in Hong Kong, albeit like over 20 years ago now. So my memory is hazy, but I just remember people doing Tai Chi on the promenade, and yeah, that's all I remember, really. But yeah, it just took me back to that time in my life. Of course, with regards to this drive, I'm very aware that we're going to have to do on the way back as well. I've got to return the bike in Hoi An, which is miles away now. I am a little bit concerned about what he's going to say about the mileage. I mean, he did say it didn't matter, but he said, you can't leave this province. And we left that province a long time ago. So yeah, slightly concerned about that. But my plan is to do this drive over the next 5 days, do the drive back over 5 days, maybe stay in Langko again, because I really liked that. Also, I want to see these amazing caves, which I'm basically at now, but I think it'd be better to wait until after rainy season to do those, because it's out in nature. So I think we're going to get at least 2 weeks in Ha Long Bay. Also, I think we might pop into Hanoi on the way there for a night, because I can get some ganja there. And yeah, last time when I was in Hanoi doing a visa run from Thailand, there were loads of guys on the streets offering you ganja, which is a bit scary, because it's like, are they undercover police? Do they shop you into the police to make more money? All these are potentials. And if you read the sentencing, it's pretty severe. But I'm pretty sure it's a fine. It's going to be the most likely outcome. So yeah, I think I'll do that, and then have a little smoke for Ha Long Bay. Thailand or Bali. Although, like I say, actually, I have just googled some restaurants that look really nice. In the cities, you can get some decent stuff. But Bali particularly, and a lot of Thailand, but Bali has so much 5-star, like out of this world 5-star, like better than England, better than most of Europe. I imagine it might be matched in parts of America. But you know, out of this world 5-star establishments, which you don't get in Vietnam. But if thinking the cities, you know, you can get a nice, decent restaurant. Not that, like, I love the Vietnamese restaurants. I mean, yesterday was a bit sketch when I got that slime soup. But, you know, if you're getting meat in Vietnam, it's spectacular. And the noodle dishes are spectacular, don't get me wrong. These shacks, like, serve great food. But I'm just talking in terms of presentation, ambience, you know, plaster on the walls, this sort of thing. It's a full spectrum again, like so much of Southeast Asia. You know, you've got that I've just shown you, and then you've got the high-rise modern buildings. Nowhere near as much of a full spectrum. So this is the second one of these I've seen. No idea. Just no idea. I don't even know what to say. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. So I was a bit worried this might happen. They've locked the door behind me. I haven't got my phone with me to call him. Oh, great. Fuck's sake. Unbelievable. I haven't even brought my wallet with me, so I can't even like go for some breakfast or anything like that. I've literally come with nothing except my camera. Oh my god. Thank you so much, thank you.
Hoi à? Em ở mua đó. Em khách thô cơ động vô được đó.
There's a man outside, stranded, come and let him in.
Mẹ.
Okay, she can call this number. Excuse me, your phone, can you call number on your phone? Oh, thank you. Can you call this number on here, on your phone? Yes. Can you call and tell him I'm here? Thank you so much. Bless you. Okay, that's a good solution. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Wonderful. That's a relief. Try not to smash any little goblins as we go past. The last bit of boot drying is occurring. So you can hear that TV from my room. It's not too loud, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to extend my stay here. So apparently there's a place that serves English breakfast a 4-minute walk away, so that's where we're going. I love Vietnamese food, it's so much better than English food, but every now and again, a little taste of home. Fantastic. Some street repairage going on. Past the massage parlour, that reminds me about massagers. I was having them every day in Bali. Yeah, maybe I keep the hotels cheaper and have a massage every day again. That would actually be much more self-serving. The actual road could do with some attention. So this is a scooter driver's nightmare. Divots and, what do you call it, gravel. Yeah, horrible road. He's got his work cut out. There's plenty to go at. This is where we were going. But it looks like food is not being served as the building work is happening. Alright, I found another one, which again is a 4-minute walk away. Tree Hugger Cafe and Crafts. Sounds a bit vegan, but I don't know if veganism is really happening in a non-tourist part of Vietnam. I'd be very surprised. So we have some staff dancing in here. I don't know if you can see it through the window. They just got a bit self-conscious. Hello! Hello. There's no English breakfast, but there is a burger. Sadly, it's a pork burger. It's a burger, so we'll get one of those. Very nice. Westerners, bloody hell, they're the first ones I've seen. This is where we're going, it looks very busy. Oh, and it's got some Westerners in it, bloody hell. So this place is really nice. I've moved upstairs, it's gorgeous, look. And I've got my smoothie, which costs £1.10, and the burger's on its way, that's going to cost £3.50. So noisy. Just come outside to take a phone call. Which you just is disturbed my peace somewhat. Gosh, that does look good for £3.50. Thank you very much. That looks fantastic. Cheers. Wow, that was so good. I am loving being back in the city again. Can have a coconut coffee now. And if you happen to be in Dong Hoi,
tree hugger. Highly recommended. Thank you.